What it means is that once the thought came to you, some thought came to you, spring, rain, some thought, father, home, child, some thought came. You know what I'm saying? And thought is kind of in your head, job, thought, promotion, health, India trip. You know what I'm saying? Anything can be a thought. The thought is, ballooning up. Right? And then at some point, and most thoughts, they are there, and after the thought, they might die itself. You know what I'm saying? They die. There's no expression. You're thinking. Right? So they're not what in the scientific terminology, in the Sanskrit terminology, they would be called unmanifested. Did not manifest. Did not manifest. The words vyakta, 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 manifested. You know what I'm saying? Means like it did not take a shape. You could not capture it. You know what I'm saying? It was there, but it did not really form itself. Because neurons are there and things are there and so on. There are, and things are happening and so on. But you didn't really give it a shape. So when we give it a shape, if we give a shape, like any birth, manifestation, any birth. So every statement that we make is a vyakta, is a manifested form of a thought. Vyakta. You know what I'm saying? So, what that means is that for everything that we may say, in the back of it, that's a so which means your throat is not speaking. Who is speaking? The head is speaking. You know what I'm saying? The thought is here. The thought is prompting, that madhyama operations and so on, and eventually you having this muscles and so on, you're saying something. But the original, the thought is here. You know what I'm saying? So this process, that the expression is a thought quantity. Thought quantity. You know what I'm saying? That makes Sanskrit different. How does it make different now? It makes different in the sense that I said something, and I think last class I said so. So when people said such thoughts and so on, that made poetry out of it, we call them the Vedas. We call them the Vedas. Some kind of a poetry, oral poetry, thoughts. Like if you tell truth, what happens, not truth. Hypotheticals. Thought is what? All thoughts are hypothetical. When you see something, you don't think. Only when you don't see, you have a thought. They're not physical. You know what I'm saying? They are thought. You are thinking. How shall I spend my summer? That can be a thought. You see what I'm saying? So that thought, the hypothetical thought, becomes poetry. you said, look, this, if you do this, this will happen, that will happen, that will happen, that will happen. So those kind of thoughts or those kind of a material, when the Vedas got composed, then some people try to analyze the Vedas. And that is where Sanskrit becomes different. Do you understand? Because when you analyze any spoken material, oral material, you know what I'm saying? Then you will say, for example, suppose I'm saying now, and you analyze it. So you say, like that, those sounds are coming. You know what I'm saying? And we call them as phonemes. You know what I'm saying? They're phonemes in the sense that the kind of sounds I can make. Because, I can make a few kind of sounds. And so whatever I'm saying, a combination of those sounds. You know what I'm saying? So you say that, okay, these are the JJ sounds. These are the Hemant sounds. These are his sounds. You know what I'm saying? And if you have some commonality and so on, so we can call that these are the English phonemes. These are the German phonemes. Because depending upon how you make your lip movement, how you make your tongue movement, so you have how do you make your F, how do you make your P, how do you make your T, how do you make your S. So you have a different kind of phonemes come. If you're listening, like a Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, they sound different. Oh, somebody saying cha 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 cha, somebody saying ka cha like that. So basically they're all phonemes. Do you understand? So we can say Gujarati phonemes are different than the Hindi phonemes. Hindi phoneme different than the Bengali phonemes. What these people did, and that is what becomes special. You see what I'm saying? That is, it is not a function of phoneme, because phoneme is a mixture. But mixture of what? Mixture of our complete speech. Where our, So what they said, let us eliminate. So suppose we have, how many organs we have? We have a throat, we have lips, we have tongue, we have palate, and we have the oral cavity, right? So these are the different things we have. You see what I'm saying? So let us find phonemes, segregating them one at a time. So it is not that how you say something. You know what I'm saying? What will happen suppose your lip did not exist? Your teeth did not exist. Because you are now endowed with all of them together. And hence your sound becomes fishy, fashy, like that. So now you say, no, I can only have throat. You know what I'm saying? I have teeth. I have lips. I have palate. Alright? See what happens. So I don't know who the bright man who did this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why I love it? This is science. That is, you don't really take the sound as you hear and analyze it. You say that no, there is some element to it. You know what I'm saying? And those things are built in there. You are doing your lips and throat and teeth and tongue and so all together. But the claim could be that you are mixing them. You are mixing them. Each of them is contributing. they're not contradicting. You know what I'm saying? They're not contradicting. One is not annihilating the other. So which means you can hear your throat, you can hear your lips, you can hear your palate, you can hear your teeth. They're all there. That's the idea, that's the hypothesis. Whosoever did it. That's why I feel so excited about it. You see signs of it? It's a whole speech. English doesn't do it, German doesn't do it, Latin doesn't do it, Hebrew doesn't do it, Arabic, you know what I mean? Because they take the speech phonemes. A, P, K. You know what I mean? But here what happens is, no. You know what I'm saying? That the phoneme is independent. And did I use the independent last time? Each varna is independent, I said.
Yeah.
Independent. Each varna is, it's not jumping into the other. You know what I mean? Each varna is independent. You know what I'm saying? That's the idea. That's the idea. That's the idea. So the question then is that they had some idea probably about the evolution. That is, man has formed by virtue of, people who had only beaks, only lips, throat and lips, grow. Then the tongue might have come. Snake, you know what I mean? And then the tongue has a movement. You know what I'm saying? The teeth might have come. You know what I'm saying? So basically, sounds are, more and more different sounds are coming. You know what I'm saying? So the idea is that all those sounds which are there in the evolutionary path are with us. Hypothesis.